It's a guy, young Montu-Ra, and we're back, kids. What's up, my guys and goddesses? You know what time it is. It's a guy, young Montu-Ra, young seer, young sorcerer, young oracle. I'm musician, artist, producer, and DJ, and a few other things. Appreciate everybody for tapping in again out here in the wilderness, tapping in with the goddess energy, tapping in with the God energy. And today I want to talk about why being your own boss is critical and is a must in every one of our lives here. Is because, my grandma told me you either make a living or a killing. And I took that as you either make a living for yourself or you make a killing for yourself in the most positive way. In a negative way, I took it either you do what you're supposed to do in life or life is going to kill you. And the point I'm making is like why being our own boss is critical is because either we're going to make a life for someone else or we're going to make the best life for ourselves. And that's very important. As you hear the birds chirping out here, quacking and all type of stuff. But the point is like being able to be your own boss is probably the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life. And we're still in a process of growing, but either we're going to put our energy, our work, our knowledge for other people and be their asset. See, I've had jobs before where I'm somebody else's passive income. If I show up and do my job, 80-75% of what I'm doing is going to somebody else, even though I'm putting in 100%. So the point is why it's so important is because either we're going to build up somebody else's life, we're going to put their kids in school, we're going to build up their trust fund, we're going to build up their fucking revenue and capital, or we're going to take the time to build ourselves. And that's the hardest part of being an entrepreneur, being a small business owner, doing your own thing, is because there are going to be rough patches. There are going to be situations where we may not know how we're going to get out of. There are going to be situations where, things aren't flowing how we would like, and it would be easier if we just had a job or we just had a situation where somebody was giving us the contacts or giving us the source of our income in a sense. But for me, it's like, you know what, fuck that. Let's take matters into our own hands, especially now in the days that we live in. There's so many ways that we can actually kill it with ourselves and really provide a life that we desire versus looking for other people to give us some type of job or some type of opportunity. And I'm not opposed to jobs or anything. People think that. I'm not opposed to that at all. I like jobs. We can get the information and then we can take it and put it into our own hands, into our own life. But the point I'm making is it's so critical, and this is my own personal belief, is because either I'm going to take my kids through college and give them a trust fund or set up different investments, or I'm going to be an investment to somebody else where they're depleting my own personal energy, my own personal knowledge for their own gain, and I get quarters of it. And that's the point I'm making today. And I feel like school is part of that to help us be great employees. Everything is about a bell, especially in our elementary and even high school days. Is you hit the bell, boom, you got to be at this class. You hit the bell, boom, it's lunch. And it's the same fucking thing in the workforce. Yeah, we're going to tell you got 2 weeks off of vacation. You got, 10 sick days and we'll pay you 5 and all this type of shit. It's like, fuck that. We might as well take matters into our own hands. You know what I'm saying? It can't get no worse in the sense of, in hopes that somebody's going to pay us what we deserve, and that's never gonna fucking happen. I don't care what job you have. I don't care who you work for. I don't care if it's a multi-trillion-dollar company. They're gonna give you pennies. If you know what I'm saying, numbers wise, if you're making $100 an hour working for somebody else, you could probably make $500 working for yourself. That's how I look at life. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't matter if you're an NBA player, if somebody's making $1 million a year, they're probably worth $1 billion. And that's the point that we're making. We have more value than we know we do. And I believe that has something to do with the age that we're in. We're heading into the age of Aquarius, where it's about being independent, being our own boss, being more, vocal, being the leader of our show, being the star of the show, as I talk about a lot, is because this is the point where we're taking the technology and being able to use it for our benefit. It's been so many times where, we haven't been able to have the information. I was having a conversation about this earlier. I had to go through so many different obstacles to find the information, because where I was raised at, nobody was thinking outside of the box. Nobody was thinking about how to do things on our own. It was always about get a good job, raise a family, get a house, and that's the American dream. But I think that dream is done. I think the dream is time, freedom, being able to live how we want to live, be able to make money when we want to make, when we want to work, taking matters into our own hands. And I do believe that is the next stage for us, and we're going to continue to trust this fucking process and enjoy this journey. Much love to everybody out there. I got another project dropping on the 20th and the 23rd. I'm going to promo that soon. Got some other things I'm working on, but we are tapped in today. It's the God, Young Montu-Ra, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.